everyone, how are you today? Oh wow, I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I had an amazing weekend working on my scrapbooks, but I am ready to get back to card making. And today I am going to put together the June paper pumpkin. Now, paper pumpkin, that's a funny name for a card kit, but basically these cards are so cute. They're cute as a little pumpkin. And that's where the name came from. It's a little confusing because you always think, well, that's fall, but no, this is a year-round card subscription kit that Stampin' Up offers, and it really has some great different kits each month. And so before though we get started, for those of you who've just found me, my name's Kristina Reese, and this is Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page to help card makers with creativity and teaching art design and helping with tips and techniques. And it's just what I love to do. I just love sharing all of this with you all. It's the best part of my job. So, also, don't forget, Wednesday is the last day to order from the January-June mini catalog. We've been having a last chance sale all month long. Some of those items have excellent, they're like way cut down in price. Some of those things are gone already. It's while supplies last. But either if it's on sale or not, if you've been wanting it, you only have until Wednesday to get it. Then that's it, no more. So last chance sale ends Wednesday, the last day of June. And while you are working on your last chance, come on, oh, I've lost it here. There we go. The last chance sale, don't forget, I do have a host code. So when you order $50 or more, I send you a nice thank you gift at the end of the month. When you use that host code, it alerts me to know that that is what you would like. Okay. Let me go back to this set. Here we go. And live, here we are. All right, so paper pumpkin. This month's paper pumpkin is called Expressions in Color. And it highlighted colors from our new In Color collection. Some of this year's new In Colors and some of last year's new In Colors. It had enough material to make 9 cards with envelopes. I'm going to show you that in a minute. And what is a paper pumpkin? So like I said, it's a card kit. Usually it's a card kit. There are some months where it is a home decor or a treat bag type thing. Like at Halloween, they usually do treat bags. But most of the times it's cards. And every month you get an exclusive stamp set. So here's the stamp set for this month. And this has thanks, you're amazing, congratulations, sending hugs, the word many, and for everything, some beautiful flowers, a watercolor splash. So really great, unique stamp set, exclusive just to Paper Pumpkin subscribers. You cannot get this stamp set anywhere else. Also, every month they send you color stamps. So this month you got 2, Evergreen, Evening Evergreen and Bumblebee. So that's great. These are wonderful little stamp pads, and they're nice and mini, so you can get them into the small places without making a big mess. You also, of course, get the instructions, and then you get everything you need to create the cards, everything. In the first kit that you order, you will get the block that you will use in all the kits afterwards. You do not have any scissors, so you will need to provide your own scissors. But other than that, it has everything. Even adhesive. These are glue dots and Stampin' Dimensionals. Twine, bling, everything. I love it. So this is this month's. Now, next month, because this kit is no longer available, they stop the sales on the 10th of each month. The 11th is when the new paper pumpkin starts. And the paper pumpkin that is available right now is called The Adventure Begins. It contains enough supplies to create 12 cards with coordinating envelopes. It comes with a Stampin' Spot plus the exclusive stamp set. It is very nature themed. You can see the pine trees, the mountain. You can see that it is going to have the peekaboo windows, a little lantern. So very outdoorsy adventure. It also has the beautiful colors of black, white. Then it has Bermuda Bay, crushed curry, Early Espresso, Flirty Flamingo, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, and Night of Navy. So really beautiful colors there. Cannot wait to see next month's card kit. But that's not it. That is on sale right now. What's available, what I'm making, is last month's, and it is no longer available. But for those of you who did order it, I want to show you how to put them together and how to use the instruction sheet. Okay. And the first thing, of course, is the instruction sheet. And I'm going to zoom this in just a wee bit for you. And here you can see the 9 cards that it gives you enough materials to make. And then on the back, it also gives you some cute ideas, alternative ideas back here. It shows you everything that's in the kit, and I have that showing right here. The card bases, the vellum, the stamp set, the ink pads, the bling, the banners, just all this stuff. It's awesome. And then when you open it up, it shows you how to make everything. And so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to start with the first card, and the first card is the purple one. All right, so I'm going to get these envelopes out of the way. So don't need those right now. We don't need the die cuts right now. We use those on a different one. On the tags, we need this hexagon shaped one. So we need that. Then we also need the bumblebee ink. Okay. Whoops, get out of my way. Sometimes it's, all right. We need the purple card base. So I'll put that there, and I just need one of them for right now. Okay. We need glue dots and dimensionals, the adhesive. We need You Are Amazing stamp. So let me pull that out. Okay, and remember, it on your very first kit that you order, you will get a size D block. Okay, so there's that. And what else do we need? We need this floral vellum piece right here. Okay, so let me punch this out. Like I said, everything's done for you. All you have to do is put it together and do a little stamping, and you are done. So let me put all that there. Double check. Oh, and we need some twine. Okay. So we have our bling, our stamp, our ink, the tag, the twine, the adhesive, the flower, and the card base. All right, we have all of that. Now that I've got all the supplies, and that was step number 1, now I switch over here to step number 1, instructions. And so I'm just going to fold that back and fold that back. There we go. And it says step 1 to cut 26 inches of twine. Okay. Now, if you don't have a ruler, they have one on the side of the paper there. So let me pull all this out of the way and get my twine. How we doing this morning, everyone? Oh, goodness. Hello. Good morning. Look at this big group of people. I love it. Hello, hello. All right. Come on. Where? Sometimes it's hard to find the beginning of the twine. There it is. All right. And it says 26 inches. So I'm going to start. Oh, I see. This is 0 in the middle. These are centimeters. These are inches. So we have 9. Whoops. And that makes 18, then 19, 20, and it said how many again? I forgot. I should right here in front of me. 26. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There we go. All right, we're going to trim that. So that we're finished with that piece. The next thing we want is, so that was step number 1. We are going to wrap it around the card base here. So, and tie it in a bow. So I'm going to leave whoops, let's get the picture here. Zoom in a little bit there. There we go. Leave a little bit hanging off for tying, and then wrap twice. Whoops. Okay. I don't think 26 is enough. Maybe you just tie it once. No, it says twice. And it said 26 inches. Okay. Well, we're only going to be able to tie it once because 26 is not enough. Maybe I didn't. Okay, I'm going to double check my measuring real quick because Usually the instructions are really good. Oh, you know what I did? I pulled it tight while I was measuring, and so I only got 25, but that's all right. We'll just tie it once and be done with that. That's all right. My other option is just tie it in a knot and then tie a bow on there, which that's doable also. Okay, you can already tell that I have got to have somebody hold the string for me while I am tying because it got all loose. And I have a pair of clamping tweezers in this mess somewhere. Where are they? Where are they? Well, there they are. They fell over sideways. Okay. There we go. Clamping tweezers. Now it'll hold it tight while I tie. Debbie says, Colleen, I don't know if there's an actual video, but Kristina usually goes through each paper pumpkin and gives us great ideas. Yes, I do. If you go to Paper Pumpkin on YouTube, they do a very, very quick, fast forward, putting it together video with just music in the background. They don't explain anything. They just do a quick run through. Like I said, and they do it on fast forward. So it's like a very fast 3-minute video putting the entire kit together. Yeah, I don't think anyone could actually do that. Okay, so my bow, you know, it looks all right. I'm going to trim it up a bit though. So I would say when you're measuring your twine, be very generous with it. When I measured it the first time, and I thought I did 26 inches. I only got 24 inches and it just made it too short to wrap twice and tie a bow. But once around is okay too. All right, so I have that. Now the next thing is to adhere this beautiful vellum piece. And if you hold it up to the light, you can see which side the white is actually on. And it's on this side, so I'm putting adhesive on this side. And let me move that out of the way. Another thing that's helpful to have with the dimension, if you're going to use a tape runner, it's a lot faster, but I'm trying to stick with what the kit gives you. So I'm using the glue dots and I'm just putting them around the border here. And that looks like enough. 5 will do. And then just pop off the backs. Come on. There we go. And one more. Okay. Now that I have the florals adhesive on the back, I want to stick this. It looks like they kind of have it a little bit centered. Just a little bit. Okay, there we go. And just right there on there. Okay, and then if you want to push the bow closer to the florals, that'll work. Got that on there. Looks so pretty. How do you guys like it so far? Yes, Kim, those clamping tweezers are the best. I could not live without those. All right, step 2 says to stamp the sentiment on the tag. So here we go. And if sometimes I save these and give them away as door prizes, but lately I've been coming across ink spots that I don't own, and so I've been trying to keep those. But because it is very helpful to have small ink pads when you're dealing with itty bitty stamps. Okay, and then if these run out of ink, you can just get the ink refill and ink them back up. All right, and there we go. We're going to, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and get my piercing pad here to give it a little more give when I stamp. It makes a better impression when you're using the see-through stamps. It's a little tip there if you hadn't heard that before. And there we go, we have that. I just use my Stampin' chamois to clean off my stamp. It's just a wet sponge. I call it my magic sponge because the ink kind of gets stained into the sponge and it doesn't come back up. I love it. All right, we have that. Now our next step, so that was step 2 there. Step 3 is to put dimensionals on the back of it. That's easy enough. And I am going to have the twine right there go through the middle of the tag right there. Okay, so get the covers off here. and I'm lining up the point of the tag on the twine. And I'm coming over. Actually, they have it coming all the way to the end. So I'm going to move the bow over a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. Last thing are these beautiful little, they're iridescent. I don't know if you can tell, but they pick up the pink and the purple in the design there. And I'm going to put one there. Come here. And one there. And one down here. There we go. And you are done with card number 1. And if you don't have a bone folder, whoops, excuse me, as my notes fell over. There we go. Oh, Greg, you use real diamonds? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I bet they make them popular. I can't even imagine putting real diamonds on here. All right, there we go, card number 1. All right, let's get out the stuff for card number 2. So we go back to this page here, and it tells us exactly what we need. So let me put the ink back on here, the lid back on this ink. The first thing we need is the dark green card base. And that is right here. Then we need the green ink color part. We need the word thanks from the vellum. Now, I want you also to notice on here, do you have any friends who speak French or German or Dutch? Okay, danke and merci and thanks. And so we have the thanks. Then we also need for everything stamp. So thanks for everything. This is great if you had someone help you, like if you do any volunteer work and you've got some helpers. I know I have a lot of helpers at the church, and I love sending them thanks for everything. And we need this tiny little tag right here. Can you see these? And they have the little flag tail cut there. Okay, we need the stamp of flowers. All right, see the stamp of flowers right here. We also need this legal flower. All right. We need both the green and the yellow. So I had it right here. There it is. So we have the evening evergreen and the bumblebee. So we have those for everything. Oh, and then some bling. All right. So, and adhesive. All right. I've got all the pieces. Now let's go to the instructions part. All right. And the first thing is to stamp. I'm going to pull this up so you can see. They have taken the floral and the tiny flower, and they have randomly stamped all over the top of the screen. Okay, so we're gonna open up the evergreen spot. There we go. All right, that's not, there we go. And I can put You're Amazing back. There we go. And we're going to ink this up. There we go. And then take our colored piece here. And once again, I want my piercing pad so I have a nice firm surface. That's another trick. If you blow on your ink, it'll kind of reactivate it, give it a little more moisture. And it looks like they have, I'm trying to orient the stamp the way they have it. And it's oriented this way. Okay. And they have one here on this side. And ink it back up again. And they have one. I'm sorry, I don't know where it cut off, but basically I took the flower stamp here. I inked it up with the evergreen and I stamped 3 times. Now I am moving to this, and this is where I was saying that this itty bitty stamp on this big large block is a bit much. So you can do it. I would just put it here in the corner like this and use it like this, so I'm not getting ink all over the block. But if you have a tiny block, a little size A block, this one here, this would work better. Okay, this would work better. All right. I'm gonna take that off of there too, so it'll get out of my way of stamping. There we go. Okay, back to making this card. Oh my goodness. Okay. They just randomly filled in the areas with this little floral piece. Okay. And I believe that's it. Okay. Oh my goodness. And where are we? Here we are. All right. So we have that. Now, what does the next thing tell us to do? Step number 2, we are going to put adhesive on the back of this page here and put it on the card base. We're also going to put adhesive on the back of the thanks and put that over it. So let's quickly do that. And we have our glue dots here. Like I said, if you've got a tape runner, it would be a little faster. But I'm trying to, if you don't have those things, to show you how wonderful this kit is, how it has absolutely everything you need to create these cards. And it doesn't take very long to create the cards. Once you like kind of look at the instructions and get yourself set, little things like how I the twine didn't quite cut correctly, you know, those are a few things that you kind of tweak as you go along. Or maybe you'll watch this before you put yours together and I will make the mistake for you and you can learn from me. Isn't that the best way? Learn by other people's mistakes? All right, and once again, look at your thanks. Now you can tell which side the white's on because if you flip it over, thanks is backwards. All right, so we want to put our adhesive here on the back. And try to get the little dots where the white is of the thanks so you don't see them. They're so tiny, you won't really see them anyways, but if you're conscious about that, then just stick them where the white is and they'll be camouflaged. All right, and put one back up here. And these tall pieces you want to get to hold down. And now just take the tops off of, or the covers off, and there we go. Of course, then your craft room is filled with these little glue dot covers. There we go. All right, that looks good. Take that, and we're just going to put that right there. Okay. I love it. And so that was step 2 and 3. Now, step 4, we are going to ink the tab, what am I trying to say? The label. There we go, the label. And once again, because there's so much acrylic block there, I'm just keeping it in the corner so I don't get the block everywhere, and just line that up and stamp. Whoops. There it is. Beautiful. How we doing? Oh, Kathleen said she had fun doing alternatives with this set. Hey, Kathleen, that is awesome. And we would love to see your alternatives. Yeah, put them on our Facebook page. Yeah, we would love to see them. All right, I'm looking for, now these dimensionals look a little too big, so I am going to cut them in half. All right, and we just really need 2, so I'm just gonna cut one of them in half. There we go, and whoops, I took the cover off and not the dimensional. There we go. Okay, and then the other one. There, now it fits perfect. Okay. And that just goes right underneath the thanks. Right here. Oops, let's put it on correctly. There we go. Thanks for everything. Love it. And last but not least, let's put a little bling on there. All right. And we are done with card number 2. So once I got my camera back on, it was easy. It went together pretty quick. All right, we can put one up here. Let's see, get that on there good. And how about one down here? And one down here. Ooh, we could put it in the center of that flower. That's fun. Oh, I should have done that the whole time. There we go. Let's just put the adhesive. Ah, I didn't get the adhesive back to that one. Hold on. There we go. On the flowers. There we go. And there's one down here. Okay, so those two are kind of random up there, but the rest of them are on the flowers. There we go. And then when you twist it in the light, you can see the bling. So that's fun. There you go, card number 2. And now we just need to do card number 3. Okay. Go back to our instructions and open it back to the back page where it tells us what we need for each card. And so we're now down here at the bottom. Now this one, we're going to need the yellow card base. Okay. You're going to need the white vellum that has all the leaves on it. There we go. You're going to need the rectangle label. Okay. The bling, of course. The twine, the adhesive, got all that. We need a sheet of all the flowers, so because you're going to use all 3 colors, you're going to use the purple one, and these are laser cut, so they pop out real easy, and they're firm enough. You still have to be careful. You don't want to tear them because it is kind of delicate, but they're solid enough to where you can maneuver it fairly easily without worrying about tearing it. There we go. Like I said, laser cut, it just, oh, it's wonderful. It just pops out so easy. There we go. All right, so we have those 3 pieces out. And our block with our stamp congratulations. Now, if you don't have anybody to congratulate right now, you may want to find a stamp that says thank you or happy birthday on there instead. There are plenty of stamps in your stamp collection, I'm sure, for you to come up with something. So, but I am. And of course, it also has the word thanks. You could stamp thanks and cut it out. Put this here. Sending hugs. Maybe, you know what? I think I'm going to do that instead. I have more sympathy cards I need than congratulation cards. There we go. Sending hugs. And where is my block? There it is. Whoops. Okay. All right, step 1. We're almost done. Oh my goodness, I've been on 30 minutes. Yikes. Speed things up a bit. Number 1, let's adhere the vellum to the card base. All right, that's our first step. Okay, I'm going to move this out of my way. There we go. So here is my card base. And here is my vellum. And then once again, you kind of look at the light and see which side the white is on. It's on this side. So we just take our glue dots here. And they suggest you put the glue dots in the middle so you don't see them. You'll be putting all of these laser cut pieces in. So, and we just put 4 little glue dots there in the middle, and that'll hold it on. Come on, get off there. There we go. And just center it on the card base. We go. And like I said, you can barely see those glue dots anyways. So, yeah, I can just barely see them. Okay, we did that. Now, the next thing are these pieces here. So we need to flip them all over so we can quickly put the glue dots on. And it looks like a few of the pieces are still on there. Yep, and there's another one. There we go. And on this one, we have a little bit there. Okay, good. Quickly put glue dots on everybody. So I'm just going to put one on each extended branch and one in the center. Okay, so, whoops, come here. There we go. And one in the very center. All right, we got that one done. And then do one on the center and a couple on the ends here. The only thing, you just want to make sure that the parts of this die don't get torn when it goes in and out of the envelope. So you want it fairly secure, but you don't have to put a glue dot on every leaf. That's not necessary, but just enough to kind of hold it down. There we go. All right, now that I have glue dots on it, now let's pull all of the covers off. And how are we doing up here? Oh, Kathleen cut these up so she could use them as like different sprigs on different cards. That is a great idea, Kathleen. I love that idea. Yeah, that would definitely make your supplies go further to make different cards. Okay, and there we go. Now, like I said, this, for those of you who are just starting to join me, this is our monthly paper pumpkin subscription. And what that means is it's a monthly card kit. Now, I make personal card kits that I sell, but I could never be able to sell them at this price. This is only $22 plus shipping, okay, for tax and shipping. Yeah, I can't do that. They have the machinery to create massive projects like this. So that's another reason why this is such a great deal. And I'm trying to figure out how this goes on here without coming off there we go. Coming off the card edge. You don't want these to come off the card edge or they won't fit in the envelope. Okay, and then this last piece is the bright pink, and it looks like they kind of went, I can't really tell how they did this. Yeah, like that, that'll work. Okay. Good. And if you turn it over and rub it real good, you'll get all of the dots pressed down. There we go. Okay, we have our die cuts on there. Now we need a piece of ribbon, and this time it tells me 12 inches. I'm going to be a little more careful on measuring my twine this time. I'm not going to stretch it while I'm measuring. I'm going to be real loose with it. And we're going to go, whoops, come here. So I do need to put it, come on, stay on the 0, please. There we go. And so that's 9. Okay, 10, 11, 12, right there. And they want you to make a bow, so just like a shoestring, just make your bow and then, whoops, come on, go through there. There we go. Okay. A nice floppy bow like that so that all of the twine kind of hangs out from behind the sentiment, which we still need to stamp the sentiment, and that is the next step. So we have our big floppy bow. Now we're going to stamp congratulations. We're going to put our bow on and then our congratulations on top. So that's what we're doing. Let me get my ink out and stamp and my piercing pad. Here we go. And ink up. Sending hugs. And these could be healing hugs or sympathy hugs. Okay. Or just hugs because I miss you. There we go. All right. So we need a glue dot to hold our bow on with. And we're putting it right, make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, it's not quite in the center, it's a little bit down, so I'm putting it right there. And we want it at an angle. Okay. Come on. There we go. And we'll put that up there. This bow is kind of twisted, but see if I can't untwist that a little bit. Oops. There we go. It's still a little twisted, but that's all right. Okay, and now we're going to put sending hugs on top of that with dimensionals. Now, one thing I am going to do, I'm going to put a dimensional right in the center to cover that dot, because though we have a glue dot on there, we still don't want it to come loose. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a dimensional right there, and then dimensionals on the side there and there. Okay. There we go. And then take our sentiment. And we are kind of off-centering it. That always looks so cool when you make things off-center instead of so symmetrical. Okay, I'm going to pull this bow up. It kind of fell behind the branches. There we go. And if you want that a little longer, well, I don't know if you can. I put that dimensional back there. You can't really move the twine now. Hey, what do you think? Oh, wait a minute. Bling. Can't forget the bling. Yay for bling. All right, and this one, they just look like they randomly put bling all around. So they put two up here. Whoops, I keep pulling the sequence off of the glue dot. Let's try that again. They put one here. There we go. And one here. They put one down in the corner. And they put two over here. Okay. One and two. There we go. Now we have bling. Yay for bling. So there we go. We've made our 3 cards that come with last month's paper pumpkin. Let me pull them back out for you. So there they are. Aren't those fun? Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Don't forget, this kit's no longer available, but next month, so the kit that's available right now is called The Adventure Begins, and it's going to have adventure sayings like, you know, for people who graduate, you always tell them, you know, the adventure begins, and at weddings, adventure begins, and just any life-changing experience. So there's lots of people in our lives that need sentiments like this, so that's a good reason to get it. Plus, it has the most adorable, I mean, this is masculine. Okay, so if you're looking for more masculine cards, this is going to be a great kit to get. And you could just switch out the sentiments with sentiments that you have with your own stamp sets. I love it. And then the colors look beautiful. Greens and blues, yellows, and a little bit, so it has Crushed Curry and Mango Melody. So that would be right there, Crushed Curry and Mango Melody. But it also says it has some Flirty Flamingo, which is a very pale pink, kind of orangey pink. I can't wait to see what all this includes. This is just a sneak peek, and when you get your kit, you'll see everything. And I will come back, and I've been doing these on the last Monday of the month. So the last Monday in July, I will be putting together this kit. Okay, love you guys. You all are so awesome for hanging out with me this morning. Let me pull that back up. There you go. One more time, don't forget, the last chance sale is happening, and my host code, $50 or more before tax, and I will send you a nice thank you gift. See you all Wednesday for the card challenge, and have a great day. Bye-bye.